What's up, Vankah?
Hello, Vankas!
How are y'all doing?
Oscar Piastri Hive, how we feeling? Ooh, not so good. Lando Norris Hive, how we're feeling? Max Verstappen Hive, how we feeling? Woo! This is getting interesting.
Yeah, it's getting real interesting.
This is getting really interesting. We thank you all so much for coming here. As you know, or if you don't, we're the guys that you have to deal with when you wait for Guenther Steiner. We're making you do it again. I'm Brian, this is Matt. We do the Red Flags podcast, and we are lucky enough. Thank you. We started this thing 4 years ago, watching Drive to Survive, and we fell in love with one man. And now we get to, we hugged backstage. We hugged backstage.
Maybe a little more.
Maybe a little more. But you know what? No, let's no more of this shit. Let's get to the people what they want.
And this is, of course, Vankah Hours, brought to you by BetMGM.
Without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, Guenther Steiner!
Hello to everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who is booing here? Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
Guenther, you got in from Australia specifically for this show. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I hope the people here feel good. So that's the most important thing. How I feel is not important. How the people feel. You just think on yourself always, as normally, Yeah, it's not easy to work with these guys, Matt, just wait.
You're Christ-like. You're just constantly thinking of other people.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You know that. Yeah.
You're our idol, and but he had a very demanding rider.
Yes, he did.
He I don't know if you saw on our Instagram, he had a bunch of crazy requests.
He wanted a lion or a tiger or an elephant.
A camel.
He wanted a signed picture of Zach Brown with an inscription saying Guenther Steiner is the greatest team principal of all time.
He wanted all these things.
He's a diva. He owns he's the CEO and owns a MotoGP team now. He's a diva. And Guenther, something else that you wanted was a bust of your own head. And we weren't able to get a lion or a tiger, but thanks to our friends at Invent 3D and CJ Garcia
Over in Malta,
we happen to have
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that for him.
I look very serious on here, And by the way, all that shit about my rider is not true. I know it. When I did my shows in English, I said, you don't want anything. No, because I don't eat before a show, I don't eat after a show, so why I would want something. And these guys didn't even ask me what I want, by the way, So thank you very much for telling so much lies to the people,
No, obviously you wanted this, Guenther.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, I requested this.
Yes.
I
Look
mean,
at
this
that.
is what we have to look at when we do the podcast.
How do you feel looking at it? What do you think?
Not good.
I mean, don't you think this belongs in the piazza? Doesn't this look like a strong Roman general?
It does.
I look too serious, huh?
Well, you're ready for battle, is what you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, always ready for
This
a
is
battle.
the face of a man that's about to have a tough phone call with Gene Haas. Yeah. This is the phone is ringing and it says Gene Haas.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
God damn it.
You're telling me, Gene. Come on.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. All right, well, we're here. We're in Austin.
All four of us are up on stage.
All four of us. This is here the whole time. We're here. We're in Austin. This season It's starting to get a little bit fucking interesting. Max Verstappen is officially in the chat. Oscar Piastri looking a little bit human.
Too
But
human.
we need a little bit too human. Well, we need to start with our favorite segment of our pod. Guenther, we need your Rockstar and Wanker for the Austin GP. Guenther, who is your Rockstar for Austin?
I think there is only one out there in the moment, is Max. I mean, you know, he's just, I mean, you know, he came back, he was not in a good place maybe 6-7 races ago. Now you can see, when you see him, he's there, he wants to win this championship, you know. He knows he can still do it, as much as he's saying maybe it's a possibility, it's a good possibility now. Don't start, because I was saying 5 races ago it's not possible, you know. I know that, you know, but we all can get it wrong. But no, I think he's got the chance now, and I think for this race, I mean, he did, what did he do wrong? Nothing, you know, so that makes you a rock star, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think this year there's been frustration from a lot of people with the McLaren, with the papaya of it all.
With the papaya rules, yeah.
And I think, you know, I was saying, you know, Shohei Ohtani. Do you know who Shohei Ohtani is?
No.
He's this pitcher and baseball player. He's a baseball player. He's on the Dodgers.
Okay. After Yuki Tsunoda, the greatest export from Japan.
Okay, yeah.
Goes Yuki Tsunoda and then Shohei Ohtani.
So what is he saying? What's
Yuki
his name?
stands tall above him. Okay, he pitches and hits the ball like Babe Ruth, which no one has done really since Babe Ruth. This guy's a phenom. And the other day in the playoffs, he pitched 6 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts, and then hit 3 home runs in 1 game. And
Gunther's like, is that good? I have no idea.
I have no idea. I don't know the rules
Guenther,
of baseball. Sorry.
Guenther, you're an American.
Yeah, but I never went to lessons to learn the rules of baseball. You know, sorry. You know,
It's very good.
Yeah?
It's very good, but there's
But
a
it
fervor.
takes too long.
My point is, there's a fervor to see this guy, because when you see greatness, it brings people together. And I think this year, obviously, people love Lando, people love Oscar, but we all know whose house we're living in Formula One, and it's Max Verstappen's house.
Yeah. It is his time. I mean, it's his era. I mean, there's very few around, and what Max is doing is just like, you know, exceptional. I mean, and you got one of these masters every 10 or 20 years, not more, you know, and but he said, you know, he's doing just great.
What do you think the odds are now for him? Handicap it for me.
I think in the moment I'm at the 50-50 now, who is world champion, you know.
Okay.
I'm getting there, you know.
You're getting to 50-50?
You're getting 50-50, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I would take Max Verstappen in a coin flip any day of the week.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
But it depends a lot on what McLaren is doing, obviously, you know. McLaren can help Oscar to win it, but they're not helping themselves in the moment, so.
All right. Speaking of potential wankers, potential wankers, who's your wanker of the week?
Are we getting to papaya?
We're getting to whoever. Well, I don't want to lead the witness, but it's your show. You get to pick who your wanker of the day is. This is not a fucking democracy. There is a dictator here.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a dictator here. An emperor, if you will.
I think this weekend Oscar earned the wanker of the race. Yeah, I know it's harsh, but whoa!
He will have you all executed.
I mean, but between yesterday and today, there was no performance from a guy which 3-4 races ago was looking like the world champion. I mean, this is not world champion like what was done this weekend. And maybe we wake him up by voting him to the wanker of the week, you know. So maybe he gets up next time and gets better, you know. Maybe somebody tells him, you know. And so he doesn't speak with me anymore for normally 2-3 weeks. That's what happens when we give the wanker of the race out. You know, they ignore me. The next race they see me, they just walk by me. But then you make them rock stars, and they're all, oh yeah, how are you, Guenther? Yeah, I'm good. You know, so yeah, I was good before as well, by the way. So you know, yeah, even if you didn't say hello to me last time. But anyway, you know, that's how it works.
What do you attribute this recent drop in performance from Oscar?
I think a little bit, you know, a few bad races, and he can see, I don't know if he feels that the team, because I feel the team should support him now. There is pressure coming from someone else outside the team. And when you're a team member, you want the support to win the championship, and he doesn't get it, and he maybe is starting to doubt if the team is behind him or is it anything different, and that obviously knocks on your confidence. And when you go into a race, you need to be completely free to do things you want to do, and when you're not free, you make mistakes. I mean, it's nothing else in normal life, you know. When you're not sure you can do this, you cannot do it normally, you know. So I think that is what is this drop in confidence or this drop in performance because of a drop in confidence.
Well, there was this talk about after the last race where Lando, you know, and Oscar touched, that there were going to be repercussions. There was all talk about what these amorphous, no one knows what they are. They're as elusive as the papaya rules. Do you have any idea what these repercussions are or were?
No, but we all talk a lot, but then we don't do a lot, you know. So I think it's also the papaya rules. Whoever knew what the papaya rules are, they're rewritten every race weekend new, I think, you know. So I don't know if there were any, and it's not for me to know, but it's like if it's not told what it is, why you don't tell if there is something? It's not difficult to say. There are repercussions. You say what it is, and that's it. You know, move on. No, there are repercussions, but I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. Maybe Lando doesn't even know what they are. You know.
All I know is when my parents told me there were going to be repercussions, it was very obvious what they were. But they were swift and they were brutal and they were very obvious to everyone involved. All of a sudden, Matt wasn't around on the weekends. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But I know one thing, there were not enough repercussions, otherwise you wouldn't have turned out how you turned out.
Right. Right.
That's right.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Do you think part of it has to do with, I was thinking about this earlier, now that the McLaren kind of sucks,
oh, wait a moment, they finished second, you know. I would have loved to suck like them, you know. And, we sucked a lot worse, you know. So,
okay, now that McLaren isn't a rocket ship, isn't dominant.
Yeah, it's an aeroplane
this
now, yes.
Flavor, this relative lack of performance favors Lando, because Lando has been at this level of car for years, whereas Oscar is relatively doesn't have as much experience fighting with this relative lack of performance.
What do you think?
You could have. I mean, you know
Pretty
something.
good.
I mean, you know, as much as you know, yeah.
This is something that Oscar's not as used to.
Where did you read this one?
I just came up with it.
All right.
Whereas
Very
Lando's
good,
like, oh, I'm fighting for 2-3. This is where I've been half my career.
No, I mean, for sure that because he's there longer, he can deal with that more than Oscar, you know. Oscar was used to have the best car. Last year they had the best car. This year they had the best car. See, he needs to get used to it and get the best out of what he has got. And for sure you need to get used to it. And, you know, you could be right. Lando just says, hey, I cannot beat Max. So at least I try to be as close to Max as possible and not overdo it, you know. And, you know, that's what it is. And Oscar maybe struggles a little bit more because he never had to do that, you know. He had to go for number one all the time.
Well, let's discuss the championship a little bit because now it's getting close. For the points tally, we've got Oscar in first still, 346 points. Lando in second, 332. Max, 306. So that's 40 points from Max to Oscar. That is 14 points from Lando to Oscar. With this current form, I said on our last pod that I think that Max Verstappen could win the next 5 races. You laughed at me.
I would never do that.
Hold on, we've got 2 sprints left. I'm gonna make the
5
pitch.
races, yeah.
I'm gonna make the pitch from how Max is gonna win this championship. We've got 5 races left. 2 of them are sprints. This Red Bull car is now at least on par, if not better, than the McLaren car or any other car on track. If Max, it's not insane to me to think that Max Verstappen can win the next 5 races through Abu Dhabi till the end of the year. And if Oscar and Lando are not necessarily there, all it takes is one race like today, and all of a sudden, that 25 point to 18 gap, it's 8 points a race is not crazy.
No, it's not crazy. And you know, for me, it's strange that McLaren doesn't support Oscar now, because that's the only way they can win this championship, or the Drivers' Championship. Obviously, they did a great job in winning the manufacturers, and I'm not here to tell Zach or Andrea what to do, but what I would be doing, or I would have done it already a few races ago, is say, hey, this could go away from us, you know, let's sit down, tell Oscar and Lando what we want to do as a team, because it's always, you know, we want to keep this friendship, synergy, whatever you want to call it, big words, you know, between the 2 guys, and it will not happen, because at the end of the year, one will be world champion, and the guy which comes second is pissed off, obviously, you know. And if you tell him now, one will be pissed off, but you win the world championship. If you now keep them happy, and end of the year, both drivers are pissed off because they don't win it, because Max wins it, you know. And 800 people working for the team are pissed off because they didn't win the championship. So for me, I find it strange that if I can see it, I'm sure Andrea and Zach can see it. They're a lot better than me, you know. So it's like, I just find it strange that they are not doing it, because, as you say, 40 points is nothing. 40 points, 5 races and 2 sprints, nothing.
Okay, I'm going to do something weird.
That would be
I'm
the
going to
first
actually
time.
I'm going to open this up to democracy. Okay, yeah, that's where we're headed. Okay, okay. Okay, by round of applause, who thinks we should do what Guenther says, and McLaren just puts the thumb on the scale for Oscar? Round of applause. Okay, who thinks fuck that? let him fight it out, and maybe Max wins.
Where my Lando Norris heads at? Anyone? I'm sorry, wait, can we take a second and give a little bit of flowers to my boy Lando Norris? Can we?
Whoa.
Okay.
Take it off.
Take it off.
No, it's staying on. Listen, all year I've had to hear Lando Norris is a choke artist. He doesn't have that dog in him. He can't meet the moment. He fucking met the moment today.
He came in second.
Yeah, he botched the start a little bit, but he ultimately got past him. I think...
Okay, democracy's closed up.
Democracy's closed.
It's too noisy, democracy. It's too noisy.
Okay,
back to dictatorship.
Here's my question, Guenther. Is there a world where you think that Lando Norris can actually win this championship?
No more democracy! God, this is the problem with democracy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They all want something. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if McLaren now, he cannot win it without the help of McLaren, basically team order, you know.
But you're in favor. You're in favor of Oscar.
Yeah, exactly.
Oscar. That's right. That's what you think.
That's what I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what you think.
But now, as I said, if Max can win it on his own, you know, so even if McLaren now supports Oscar, it's not a given that he wins it, because Max is on a roll, you know. Max is on a roll, and also he needs to have an almost not even perfect 5 races, because 5 races is still a long way to go, you know. So if how many points did he make up in the last races? I mean,
well,
he did 8 in the sprint, and then he did a bunch on Oscar.
He did 15 on Lando, and he did 23 on Oscar this weekend.
Just this weekend, I mean, you know. So and take the other 2 races before where he won, you know. So.
But what the hell were they supposed to? Okay, so let's say you were in charge of McLaren. What the hell were you supposed to do to help Oscar in in the race. Tell Lando to slow down and swap places with Oscar, three places?
But I think it started yesterday. I mean, it's clearly give him, say, Oscar needs to finish as good as possible. You know, we would have given him a P2. So he gets 9 points yesterday. Starts with a complete different mindset going into the qualifying and to the race, you know, for the main race, the qualifying for the main race. And so I think what happened yesterday in the sprint race didn't help his mental state, you know, about how to approach things afterwards. You know, if you have one crash, you know, it's like you get a little bit of insecure. The car is damaged, you know, obviously it's repaired, but maybe something's a little bit different and you haven't got a good feeling. And it's a combination of things, you know, and if you are told that you are the chosen one to win the championship, you just have a better feeling going in. Your confidence is up and all that stuff. So it's not only what can he do. This scenario today was too late. I mean, as I say, it needed to start a little bit earlier. But I mean, it's better now than never. But the next race, and I would not be surprised if McLaren takes that decision. I would not be surprised.
So the sprint race, the crash, whose fault was it? So you're saying it's Zach Brown's fault? Because of his because of the mental state, because he put him, because of the crash that happened last week and the lack of repercussions, that really the person to blame is Zach Brown.
No, Zach said it's Nico Hülkenberg's fault, you know, so. Which wasn't, by the way, and he retracted that comment, to be honest. Zach retracted that one, we have to be fair. But I mean, to come up with that. No, but
really, what the fuck was Nico Hülkenberg doing in P4 or P3?
He shouldn't be there,
He shouldn't be there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a giraffe wearing high heels. What the fuck am I looking at?
I don't think Nico even knew what he was doing there. He's like, what am I doing here?
What do you attribute that to? I mean, this was a consequential moment that happened there. Not only did they both get knocked out of the sprint, but they didn't get a ton of, you know, information on these sprint weekends. You don't get a ton of time in the car. You don't know how the tire is going to respond in long runs. And then today, they were a little bit on the back foot with regards to, you know, strategies because they didn't have that information. Where do you place blame?
I mean, you cannot. It was a racing accident. You know, they were racing too hard because there was, you know, again. They can go for the championship balls. That's what they try to do. And you don't even have to blame them because they are doing their job. They try to win a race, you know. So they are not totally different. And this happens. It was a clear race accident. Even the stewards agreed this time with me. It was a race accident, which very rarely, you know, I agree with them, you know. So I've got my opinions there. But no, it was just... and obviously they lost some information because they couldn't run the tires this long. But I think that was less of a problem because the tires today, again, sometimes it happens, they just, I call it, last a lot longer than is predicted this year. You know, normally they're better than we think they will be.
Vankah's the biggest college basketball event outside of March Madness is coming to Las Vegas this November, and BetMGM is sending 25 winners and their guests to experience it live. The Players Era in Vegas leaderboard contest is running from October 20th through November 9th, and during that period, you can opt in and earn points by simply placing sports bets. Here's how it works. Opt into the contest and start placing bets on any sport of at least $10 plus 100 odds or greater. Earn leaderboard points based off bets, odds, and outcomes. The top 25 players will win a prize package that includes tickets to the tournament games, withdrawable funds for travel, a 4-night stay at Mandalay Bay, and more. Vegas is calling. Will you answer? Vankah Nation. Head to the promotions tab at betmgm.com for full pricing and terms.
What do you make of, you know, for the whole year, other than a handful of races, McLaren's just had that edge. They've been in a class to their own. And now all of a sudden, they get the Constructors' Championship. It's crunch time. And all of a sudden, not only is the Red Bull made a big jumps, but Ferrari's all of a sudden looking pacey. You know, George Russell won in Singapore. Like, what? Is it just that they're just fully focused on 26? Is there not something that they can do to, you know, make an adjustment there?
I think it's what you said. They stopped before working for 25. They switched over more people to 26, earlier because they had the manufacturer title in the bag and said, we got it done, and we will take the drivers home, let's switch. And all the other ones, said, let's put a little bit more effort in to this season still, and we will find out next year how that works for them in 26. But this year, the other people, I know Mercedes brought some upgrades quite late in the season, which is very late because if you bring them now, the upgrades, they were developed maybe a month before until you produce them. So I think the other ones just hang on a little bit more to 25.
In America, we have a saying, but you're an American, so although you don't know what the fuck a home
baseball
run is.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't know a lot of shit, so.
In America, we have a saying. Fuck, I forgot what the saying
forgot to say.
A bird in hand is better than two in the bush. Do you know what that's saying? Do you know that saying?
Yeah, they say that in other places as well,
Okay. Yeah. A bird in hand is better than two in the bush. Do you think McLaren should have taken that to heart and maybe put a little more effort into this year before thinking about next year?
That is difficult to say what they should have done. Now, obviously, I would tell them, you should have tried longer.
That's your job. That's your job. That's our job. They should have put more effort into this year.
I think they put effort in, but then maybe next year they come out of the box and are the best, and then
Well, they better be.
They better be.
After this fucking shit, they better be.
But they won the manufacturers already, so
okay, back democracy switch on. Democracy switch on. And then I'll turn it right the fuck off if you guys misbehave.
Yeah.
Back to fascism.
If you don't say what he wants to hear.
Back to fascism. Yeah. Okay? Who here gives a fuck about the Constructors' Championship? That's bad. That's bad. That's really bad.
That's bad.
Who here gives a fuck about the Drivers' Championship?
Who won the Constructors' Championship in 2021? Exactly. Exactly.
Wait, this is a more interesting question. Who won the Drivers' Championship in 2021?
Yeah, you think Lewis sleeps well at night knowing that Mercedes won the Constructors in 21?
This was a thing I didn't expect, that people are so in favor of the Drivers' Championship than the manufacturers.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about these teams.
This is what you're in Haas thinking about. If I can only finish 8th in the constructor, nobody cares.
9th, no one cares.
Nobody gives a fuck, Guenther.
9th, I was happy.
No, there's a handful of people that people care about Ferrari. Ferrari sits in a class to their own. They are mentally ill, but they care. And people care about McLaren, I think, a little bit. But people care. This sport, this isn't the Yankees or the Mets or Green Bay Packers.
Someplace in England.
Some
soccer team.
Liverpool or whatever it is. We care about the Drivers' Championship, and it feels like I don't know where the memo.
People like you who run teams, they don't get it. They really don't get it.
You need to tell them, Guenther.
No, wait a moment. Zach doesn't care. Where is he from? From America. So he doesn't care about the drivers.
I know. We got to talk to him.
You got to talk to him.
Yeah, exactly. You better talk with him.
Well, no. Zach's American. He thinks that people care about teams. He's like, we're just like the Green Bay Packers. No, you're not. There's 2 teams on your team. It's the Lando Norris team and the Oscar Piastri team, and they fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
They don't.
No, the drivers don't, but the fans do.
Okay,
the fans.
The fans.
I mean, obviously, I said Lando Norris was like, I don't know, had a good day today, and I was like, boo. Anyway.
Enough of democracy.
Anyway.
Democracy off.
Democracy.
Fascism on.
That's right.
Okay.
Before we get into our gas or brake section, this is Austin. We're in America. It's a big celebrity, it's America. It's celebrity town. And we want to test your Americanness. And we want to see if you know who the fuck was in the paddock. If you know who any of these people even are. So let's get our first big-time American celebrity on the screen. Guenther.
No, hey, nobody say shit.
Don't say anything.
Nobody say shit. Nobody say shit.
Guenther?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
I need some help, guys.
No, shut the fuck up! Everybody shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
I don't know.
He's from Austin, Texas. He's performed at this theater. His name is scribbled on the Sound of Music downstairs. Well, yeah, we get it, okay? We couldn't get rid of the watermark. This is
Powell.
That's right.
I have no idea who this is. Sorry, guys.
Glenn Powell.
God, I couldn't dive in front of the watermark.
He's the big up and coming Hollywood star.
All right, nice.
All right.
Next celebrity.
I hope it's written on there again.
Who is this, Guenther? Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
It's not you, huh?
Give him another one.
Hello from the other side.
I don't know.
I set fire to the rain. This is Adele.
Wow.
Who's this?
McConaughey, I know him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
he
got
knows-
him. Even I know him, you know.
McConaughey. He
Yeah,
got it. He got it.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
At least I got some. Whoa.
All right. Who we got here?
Oh, I know him. Jay Leno.
Yeah.
And Zach Brown.
Yeah.
That's right. 2 celebrities right there. All right. And our last celebrity.
Shut the fuck up.
This is the guy which gave the checker.
flag.
Yes.
Shabuzi or something like
Yeah!
this. It was called, yeah. See, I know something, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
How many? I got 3 out of the 5. It's
That's
not
pretty
too bad.
good.
I mean,
Well,
that's
one
pretty
you
good
one
for
you
me.
one you cheated.
One you cheated. You read it on the
Oh,
watermark.
No, I didn't count him. I
Okay.
didn't count him because otherwise it would be 4. The only one I didn't get was Adele. I had no idea that was her.
And the other guy. Okay. Well, that's that. You know, I wouldn't
was
say
a-
you passed the American celebrity test with flying colors, but
Yeah,
you
but
passed.
Adele is not American.
Adele's not American. You're right.
I know that much. You know.
Well, yeah, you passed.
exactly.
You failed the British one as well. I don't know.
exactly.
You want to
Yeah,
cookie?
yeah,
What's
thank
happening?
you. Yeah. I think you failed to know their nationality. You know. So anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Vankahs, we are here in Austin, and there's nothing better than that Austin race. And the only thing that I was missing this week was some Omaha steak, because tailgating your favorite sporting event is one of my favorite things to do, and the best way to do it is with Omaha Steaks, and they are a proud sponsor of this podcast, and we're proud to have them with us. Omaha Steaks offer legendary flavor. They're served in stadiums and homes across the country. For more than a century, Omaha Steaks has delivered the world's best steak experience. They are the official sponsor of tailgating, from legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more. Elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Omaha Steaks has been America's original butcher since 1917. They're a family-owned company with over 100 years of expertise in the meat industry. It's the best thing to have in your home. Bring them to the game. It's high-quality steak wherever you are, and you don't have to go pay premium restaurant prices. You can bring the restaurant to your tailgate. So make game day delicious. With the official sponsor of tailgating, visit omahasteaks.com and get $35 off with promo code Vankah at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com and promo code Vankah at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details.
Well, let's get to our favorite segment. Let's get to gas or brake for the Austin GP. The first prompt.
Leclerc is the second best driver in F1.
Shh, no fascism. Come on, guys.
Break. Yeah, because
Okay.
there is a lot of second best drivers
No!
in the moment. Yeah.
No!
Because there is one, the best one. We all know who that is. We said it before. So there's quite a few second best ones here.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Then, okay, I'm giving you a super team. I'm giving you the 11th team on the grid, and I'm giving you the first 2 picks. You get to pick 2 drivers. Who are you picking? You can pick any 2 drivers. Who are you picking? See what I did there?
One is Max.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Now,
One is
we
Max.
fucking know one is Max. Who's the second one?
The second one. So now we have to go. Wait a moment.
We're not talking about who I would pick. We're talking about who he would pick.
No. There is 5 around 5. I know it's 4 or 5. I would say. And no, not Lance Stroll. No. He's not in the 5. No.
Okay.
No. There is 4 or 5, and I would pick the one in that 4 or 5 which asks me the least amount of money. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Unlimited budget.
Whoa. I still one of the 4. I don't know. I mean,
Come on, you have to choose one of these guys.
You got to choose one of these guys. This is the fucking point of the question. I'm trying to pin you down.
Yeah, exactly. You try to get me in a corner here, you bastard. So yeah. I would pick. If he would be alive, yes.
Fascism!
Shush!
I will pick George.
Yeah. And we all, hey, tell me you wouldn't want to see Max and George's teammates. Shut up.
How would you, and why would you pick George?
I think he's in a very good stage in his career. He can still bring more. What he's doing at Mercedes is very good in the moment. I think there's a little bit more in him, and he's very hungry. I mean, that's what I like with him in the moment, He knows that he hasn't got the best car, but he's always there 100%, And all the other ones, it seems a bit like the 2 McLaren guys and Charles. There's always, how many times have you heard George complaining about the car? Not very often. And I like that. It's like, okay, this is what I've got. I need to get the best out of me. And if it isn't good enough, I'm going to try to help and fix it, So that is my reason why. Because I think it's in a good place in the moment,
Yeah.
I like it.
You want to just go?
Yeah, give her. Matt, gas or brake? Leclerc's the second best driver in F1.
I'm going gas.
Obvious.
I'm going gas. The Ferrari is always nowhere, but when it's somewhere, he's somewhere. They put him on the softs. He completely ruined Lando Norris's day. He was in a faster car. He defended like an absolute maniac on old softs. And if you've seen that Punim, he's the whole package. He defends like a honey badger, and he looks like a Disney prince. What more could you want from an F1 driver?
Fuck, I'm going brake. Sorry. Sorry. I've said it before. I'm with you, Guenther. I think George Russell, he's my number 2. He's my number 2. He's had the best year this year besides Max Verstappen. To me, they're on the class of their own. I want to see it happen as well in real life. Next prompt.
McLaren won't win another race this year.
Whoa. Break.
Okay.
They will win another race. Yeah. There is some racetracks coming up which they will get their act back together, put team orders in place, and win a race.
Do you think that there's a track like coming up that you think will suit their car?
I think the McLaren was good in all the tracks. They just need to get the setup for the race weekend right, the balance right, and they can do it, But I don't think there is one specific one. All of what is coming is possible for them to win if they do a good job. But obviously, you've got Max, which wants to do the same. And that will be very interesting what is happening. But I think they will win at least one more.
Is there a world where they say, let's bring just a little upgrade?
It's too late now.
It's too late?
Too late.
How does that work in terms of like when you I know that these decisions happen earlier in the season, when an upgrade's coming at a specific date, but can you throw in, hey, we're struggling here, let's find something for the final 2 races? No?
No, because now if you go to the wind tunnel now with this year's car and try to find something, first you have to find something, but you have to get all the production in place again to do wind tunnel parts and test them, and that takes time. And then when you find something, you still have to manufacture it to bring to a race. So we have got 2 months left in this season, and it's just like, it's not going to happen. And everybody, they had to switch to 26, otherwise they fall behind in 26, and changing a model over from 26 to 25 is a lot of work, you know. It's very complex. So if you try to do something, you really try to get lucky, because even if you go and develop now something, you're not sure that you find something, that you find downforce in the wind tunnel. So you could waste a lot of time and money trying to do that. And the money you need now, because it's in the budget cap, you cannot say, oh, we give another 10 million for this year's car. No, whatever you do, it's in the budget cap, and that you take away of the development of next year's cars. And now you cannot compromise that one anymore. It's just too late.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, so basically you said all this shit and it's telling me that they're shit out of luck is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
So that's why I'm going gas. They cut it off too early, and now Max is going to eat their lunch week after week while they're philosophizing about how to run a fair racing organization in this papaya-colored utopia. Max is just out there slitting their fucking throat because Max is straight out of a Terminator dystopia. And yeah, it's not happening. They're not winning another race.
I'm going gas as well. Max Verstappen winning the rest of these fucking races and winning the championship.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that's going to happen.
That is 5 + 2 sprint, all 7.
He's Max.
He almost won Singapore, which is like his biggest weakness. He sucks at Singapore, and he almost won that one.
And you think the car will be always perfect, everything will be fine, everything will go smoothly?
I think as long as they're about even, which it looks like they are, I think McLaren had a huge advantage, and that's gone. And now that everything's about even, he's the best, so he'll just win them all. The crowd agrees with me, so now I like democracy.
They don't really agree.
I don't know if that was a resounding yes.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think that after the Singapore results, that to me should have been it was the
My
exact.
question is he? You said he's going to win them all. He will have no problems at all. Everything will be smooth for Max. You know, never a car problem, never any hiccups, nothing. Everything will be fantastic.
I think 5 races isn't that much of a Herculean task for one of the greatest to ever do it to not have that happen. Yeah.
All right.
But I think after the Singapore results, where it was a track that on paper should have been a McLaren track. I mean, last year Lando sailed into the distance, but won by 30+ seconds. And the fact that he beat both of them on a track that this year should not have been a Red Bull track. Red Bull was only good on the long, the fast tracks. And then in the slow, hot Singapore, he was able to beat them. To me, I just think he's...
And let's face it, we want it to happen.
We want it to happen.
You're wishful thinking as well.
Yeah.
A lot of wishful thinking.
We're manifesting.
Yeah.
All right, next prompt.
Arrow McLaren should drop the lawsuit against Palou.
Gas. Gas. I mean, it's like it's getting a little bit... I mean, I think we all roughly know what was going on there, and then sometimes Palou is in a good place now where he is. I mean, leave it alone. And in the end, that amount of money what is asked for, will not make a difference. But it will make a difference to Palou,
yeah. What do you think about this reputational hit that it's like they're suing Palou and now all this stuff is coming out, whether it's true or not, well, we don't know, but this stuff's coming out that allegedly Brown said, Oscar Piastri, he wasn't even my idea. I didn't even want him on the team. All this stuff is coming out, and is it even worth the trouble?
No, I find it strange to get because when you talk, a lot of things are said. We are all talking a lot in our life, and sometimes it's complete shite what we talk,
right.
And you try to get an angle, and obviously it could be said on, in circumstances where he wasn't really thinking about it, but obviously now Palou remembers because he's asked to pay a lot of money, and he thinks it's not right. So is it worthwhile, as I said, is it worthwhile for McLaren to ask for money to Palou? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're both
Yeah.
relatively.
I
with
think
you.
we all.
It's interesting because after the Piastri thing happened, there was the rumors that we saw it actually on Drive to Survive that Alpine wanted money. They said we put this money into this kid, and then you stole him from underneath our seats. That he breached a contract, whether they had weight to that argument or not. And Zach Brown said it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the reputational hit, and he just didn't take his own advice. Because now he's suing below, and all these texts are coming out that make him look bad.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It is not about, it is a lot of money, but it's a lot of money for Palou, but not for McLaren in the end.
So why are they doing it, Guenther?
I don't know. I mean, I think somebody...
Zach Brown, if you could read
No,
one
I
mind
mean, but Zach
in the
Brown
Formula
wanted.
One paddock, wouldn't it be Zach Brown's? Because he knows the papaya rules, he knows the
don't.
repercussions, and he knows why we're suing Palou.
And we don't, yeah, because I think he wanted, obviously, Palou in IndyCar, in his McLaren IndyCar team, and Palou said, no, if I go to McLaren, I want to be in an F1 car, and that's what you told me, but now you want me in an IndyCar, and obviously, if I'm in Indy, I'm rather being with Ganassi, because it's a lot better car than the McLaren IndyCar team, so I want to be in the team which can win the championship, and he won it, a few times now, since then, so I think it's more like, what Zach wanted, he wanted Palou, but not for Formula One. And obviously he put the carrot of Formula One in front of him, so he signs for IndyCar, and now he's pissed because he doesn't have the best driver in IndyCar in his team there. So I think that's why he got a little bit pissed and said, I'm going to sue you, and tried something on. But I think it's a well-known fact that Zach and Chip don't get on anyway since a long time, They cannot they cannot stand each other,
Lore drop.
Well, yeah.
It's a lore drop.
What is that?
You're spilling tea.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know that one. I know that saying.
Throwing shade.
Throwing shade, spilling tea.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's not a secret that is happening there, and I think Zach just got his knickers in a twister about it,
Before we get to our next prompt, we didn't throw this in, but before the show, there's these rumors Christian Horner and Ferrari are having conversations.
Sure.
Do you any insight? Is this real? Do you think it's possible?
I don't have any insight, but my good guess is, I mean, Christian would struggle like anybody else at Ferrari, So it's like it is difficult. It's a difficult place, but for Christian to go to Ferrari, it would. Ferrari, as we all know, always expects miracles, but they take a little bit longer, So, and they don't give anybody enough time. I think in the moment they understood that. I think John Elkann understood, and that for the extended Fred's contract, that Fred need a little bit more time to fix it, or at least until next year when the new rules come out. And if the car is good, I think. Everything will be fine. If the car is not good, I don't know what is happening then. And I don't think they know what is happening then. But in the moment, I don't think Christian will go to Ferrari, or Ferrari will not go after Christian in the moment. You never know what's happening in a year. But in the moment, I think it's not happening.
Okay. So don't believe what you read on the internet, kids.
It's all shit.
It's all shit. Yeah. Next prompt.
Sainz is now the #1 driver at Williams.
I guess he was the last 2 races until today again, So Sainz is now the #1 driver at Williams. Let me see if I think I have to gas and brake together, because they're both very good, But I know what you say. You cannot do that, Matt. I know him now well enough to make a decision. So Sainz is now the #1 driver at Williams. Gas, yes, he is. Yeah, yes.
Matt?
Break.
He had to say brake to be. Yeah.
Did we? Yeah, I'm a proud hater. I proudly hate. Did we not all see the part where he fucking crashed today? And he got a 5-place grid penalty? A sprint podium, and what's the score? What's the scoreboard say again? He's got 38 points, and Carlos has 38 points, and what is it? How many points does Albon have? 73. Scoreboard, ho. Scoreboard.
There is one word in there. Science is now, so he can catch up.
My conjugations have never been that good.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to read the whole question, not just the part you want.
What?
I'm going break as well. He still had his flashes, but I think Alex Albon is perpetually slept on in this series.
Yeah, Alex was doing great today. Carlos ran into somebody, but Alex didn't make it even around the first lap, huh?
That's true.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
it's still scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
All right, next prompt.
Red Bull will get second in the Constructors' Championship.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me read. Can I read the points tally? So
Before you just shoot your mouth off.
I looked at them before, but you read it for our audience here.
McLaren, obviously, 678. Mercedes, 341. Ferrari, 334. Red Bull, 331. So they are 10 points behind Mercedes, 3 points behind Ferrari. This battle for second is heating up. What do you think?
Break. And you know why? You know why?
Oh, don't say it.
Don't you fucking dare.
Don't say it.
Don't you fucking
Don't you dare.
Because they have normally only one driver, which scares points. We got rid of them. You're back. Nobody
Take
wanted
it back.
you back.
Take it back.
No,
Take it back.
he doesn't mean it.
Guenther?
He doesn't mean it.
No.
Guenther, that was not very nice.
I don't have anything against Yuki. I like the guy. He's a very nice kid, I always speak with him, but fact is, he doesn't score a lot of points, and that's why I said that. It's not my fault, Yeah. So what
did you not see the last two starts? The launch from the gods that he had?
No. But I saw also the last two qualifyings. If he would have started in a better position, he didn't do to make
because he wants the extra new set of tires. It's all part of his plan.
Okay, yeah. Good plan.
He's 4D chessing.
Good plan.
Everybody else is on ancient softs. Yuki, new softs, new mediums.
How many seconds he was behind Verstappen today?
I mean, to be fair, everybody's like 20 seconds behind Verstappen.
He was 50.
He got 7th today.
Yeah, which was
and he
very
got
good.
points in the sprint.
Okay, yeah, and Mercedes has a great second driver. Come on, give me a fucking break. Where the fuck was Antonelli? Where the fuck? Oh! I know what you guys are thinking. He's only 12 years old. Did I fucking put him in the fucking Mercedes seat?
Also, he's not that much younger than these other guys. Hadjar's 20. Beerman's 20. He's like 11 months younger than them.
He was in P17, and everyone he fucking.
How many points has he got? How many points?
How many times does
you don't have that list, though. Yeah.
Kimmy, does Kimmy have?
Yeah.
Kimmy has 89. George has 252.
and how many has Yuki?
Yuki has 220.
Two.
He's not on the list. He's not on the list.
28. He's still figuring out the car.
Yeah. He still cannot see out of the car.
Okay, but Max has 306, and if he wins, if he keeps getting 25 points,
he's got almost 450. Plus
Yeah.
the sprint races, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
And Yuki has got 28. Yuki maybe has got 32 at the end of the
Hello.
season.
Hello. Remember 2022 or 2023 when Sergio Perez scored like no points, and Max won the Constructors' Championship all by himself that one year. He could do it again.
2 wrongs don't make a right, So.
Just leave Yuki out of this. I'm going gas. I think Max can do it with Yuki just provides a little bit of the sprinkling of points.
That's right.
Just the salt and the
Just
pepper.
exactly.
Just a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
You don't want to overwhelm the dish with salt. Salt, fat, acid, heat.
Yuki doesn't want to overshadow this monumental achievement.
That's right. I'm going gas as well. I think Red Bull's taking it. think they found this car. Yuki's going to continue to have points, and Mag's going to continue to win races, and they're going to get second in the constructors. I believe that's it for gas or brake, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
All right, before we get into some predictions for the rest of the year, we asked you in the beginning to throw out some questions for Guenther, and we picked a couple of our favorites. So let's get our first question on the board.
What music do you listen to when you need to relax?
Adele.
Shabuzi. What I listen? I listen to rock music, but since I live in the States, even if they say I don't know anything about it, I listen to country music as well, you know, sometimes, yeah.
What artists?
What artists? Willie Nelson. I quite like old country, yeah. Yeah.
It's a little bit of pandering.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's from here, that I forgot about.
Yeah,
he lives somewhere near here, yeah, I think, yeah. The Man in Black, you know, Johnny Cash. I like Johnny Cash, you know.
I think you should bring this bust home and just listen to Johnny Cash. Yeah. I just have an image of this at your house, and you're just sitting there smoking a cigar, listening to Johnny Cash,
drinking
looking at
whiskey,
yourself.
smoking cigars, and listening to Johnny Cash.
I just picture you at Haas listening to Man of Constant Sorrow. on repeat.
Yeah.
Or Johnny Cash's cover of Hurt.
Yeah. And Ring of Fire.
That's right. Next question.
How far does Max move up your driver rating list if he pulls off the WDC win this year?
I mean, for me, in the moment, he's already on top.
You had him
all
like
time. We did our all
okay.
time.
Oh yeah, full time. Yeah, he could move up 2 or 3 places, you know. Because what he's doing in the moment is like it will be remembered. It will be remembered. It will go into history. What Max is doing in the moment, you know, it's just good to see. You know, nice to see. Yeah. He deserves that. Yeah.
Where do you? I mean, obviously we did the episode where you had your top 10 drivers list, but when you think of Max, just in terms of like who he is in the sport, like what are the other names that come to mind? Like who is
a comp?
Yeah.
I would put Michael there, Luis, you know, people like this from the more recent eras. It's them, you know. I would put him there. I think with Senna you cannot do it because he didn't live long enough, you know. So it's a different status of legacy, you know, what Senna did, in my opinion, you know. But he's there with, I mean, I think Max can, if he gets a little bit lucky with his car, because he's still very young, you know, for if he wins this championship, you know, he would have 5. To go to 7 is only 2, and then to make 1 more is 8. So he could be the first one to win 8, in my opinion. He's in a good place, because he is in the age where he still can do it, you know. He's got a long career in front of him, you know, and I think he wants to drive quite a bit, you know. And, obviously, we all need to see where his car is next year. But anyway, if the car is nowhere next year, he changes team and goes where the good car is, you know, because everybody wants him.
Next question.
What language do you dream in?
Any of them I speak, you know, honestly. I mean, people ask me, which language do you think in? The language I speak in. I mean, I don't translate in my head, you know. I think when I speak English, I think in English. It will take too long to translate it, you know, back and forward. Oh, this is the question, you know. Say it in German, then, oh, this is the answer. Say it in English, you know. You will get a big delay myself. What is he doing? Oh, he's translating. No, I speak in the language. I speak in the language I think, and I think dreaming depends on, you know, how I fall asleep, I guess, you know.
So when you're falling asleep in North Carolina, do you think like in like a hick accent? And
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then when you fall asleep in Italy, you think in Italian?
Yeah, exactly. When I'm in south of Italy, I think of I dream of in southern accent, you know. Yeah. No, it's not, no.
How many languages do you speak?
Oh, none of them properly anyway. But I speak 3 pretty good, you know. I understand some Spanish, you know. I understand it. I wouldn't say I speak it good anymore. I can get away with it. Very minimal of French, you know. So it's just like I don't really get a feeling for that language.
So
you know?
I'm going to tell all my friends you speak 5. Is that good?
That's what you would do. I'm honest about it. I speak 3 and get away with 1, and I'm pretty shit in the other one. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
And do you have a favorite?
No. I don't care.
English, because it's how language you get to speak to us in.
What?
It's the English because it's the language
you
get to speak to us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's English because it's the language I need to speak with them.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. When you're like pissed, is there a language you like to use?
I'm never pissed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Around the house, when you're pissed at your daughter, are you going? You gotta be going German, right?
Oh yeah, with my daughters in German. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you know she speaks pretty good English, better than me, by the
Yeah.
way. You know, she got normally 2 words for me. You know,
Okay.
and they're not
Okay.
Merry Christmas normally. You know, so they start with
Because
that.
I feel like romantic, you want to go Italian. Pissed, you got to go German, right?
I never thought about that one. You know,
It's kind of like a car. Like different cars are set up for different different tracks.
It's I don't overthink it. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
What
All right.
comes
All
to
right.
you? Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Fuck-
All right, next-
fuck
next-
Leave
me,
me
I guess.
alone.
Next question.
What's your dream driver pairing from past and current F1 drivers?
I mean, the current one we said before. Huh?
Max?
Yeah, but if you had to all-time.
All-time lineup.
You know, I would have Nicky because, I mean, he was a very good driver and he was a friend, you know, and he was good fun, you know, so it's just like to hang out with him is good. It was good fun, you know, so I would have Nicky, and who else would I have? I mean, I would... Steiner, I said before, I never worked with the guy, never spoke with the guy, didn't know him, so but everybody tells great stories about him, and it would be cool to make this experience, you know. I don't know if it would work between the 2 of us, but I would try, because I think he was a very good driver, and he was one of them which would he have lived longer, he would have done very great things. You know, he did great things in the short time he lived, you know, but there was a lot more in him, you know. Unfortunately, we didn't make it.
Is that our last question, Jenny?
One more.
One more. Next question.
Guenther, what do Italians think of North Carolina?
It's great, you know. You know. No, I like it there. I don't know what the other Italians think of. I don't ask them, you know.
Are there many?
Yeah, there's one more, my wife. You know,
Yeah.
so.
There we go.
No, there is some people there. No, it's a nice place. Well, I mean, why you look down on North Carolina?
Yeah, we
you know?
don't.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's good. North Carolina is good, yeah.
We love North Carolina. I mean, he's an American guy. All right, that does it for our questions. If your question was chosen, go to the merch booth afterwards. We've got a free T-shirt for you over there. Thank you for submitting your questions. All right, we've got the rest of the season.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing predictions, right?
Yeah, we're doing predictions.
Sorry, I'm stealing your job. Go ahead.
We got
You
Mexico.
do that normally. He's used to it, you know.
We've got Mexico next week.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who's gonna have an edge?
It's getting more and more difficult. How is the scoring, you know?
Oh, our
You don't have it on this sheet.
podium scoring.
Yeah, the podium
You're
scoring.
doing pretty good. You're doing good, but you've been choosing Oscar to be on every podium, and now you've been choosing him to win races, and it's starting to.
I
I think my advantage goes away slowly, you know. So I'm doing something wrong, so I need to change my tact here, you know. So Max, Russell, Oscar.
Okay. Matt?
I'm going Max, Leclerc, Russell.
Ooh. I'm going Max, George, Lando. Okay, and for this is our first live show we've ever done. People need a prediction for the season, Guenther. Who is going to win this championship?
I mean, I need to go for Oscar because I think McLaren will make team orders. I honestly think they will do it because they should be wanting to win the Drivers' World Championship. I mean, you guys, I didn't realize that it was so much more important for the fans, the drivers, than the manufacturers. So I hope Zach gets the message, you know, and he needs to do something for it, you know. That's why I say Oscar.
Max!
Lando Norris, baby. You're all sleeping on him. He can still do it. Oh. See, it's hard. It's hard out here being a Lando fan. It's hard out here being a Lando fan. But you know where it's easy to be with the man, the myth, the legend, Guenther Steiner. We're so thankful that we get to do this with you. We're so grateful for all of you for coming out.
Yeah, thank you
so much. We know it's been a long day.
And to all the marshals.
We have marshals here. Where's our marshal gang?
Marshals.
Give it up for the marshals.
We got the marshals over there. They work for free. They don't do they don't get paid shit.
Yeah. They do
shit.
a lot of
They
shit.
do a lot of shit.
But
They don't get paid shit.
So
Yeah, they're the marshals right
marshals
there.
over there.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, Guenther, do you have anything to say to the fans?
Yes, just
Yeah?
a little bit. I mean, I didn't want to interrupt you. You know,
No,
that's why I
go,
didn't go.
go.
No, thank you very much, guys, for coming out. Thanks, marshals. I mean, it was when they came to me and said, "Let's do a show," and my answer was, "Who in the fuck you think wants to come and listen to us at 9 in the evening?" You know, so that was the answer. That is how we speak between us, you know. And they convinced me, and now I'm very happy to have come here, you know, because I said about 9 o'clock on a Sunday evening after a race. I mean, I don't know if I would like to see myself for these two clowns, you know. But anyway, you came. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.
Thank you. And one last thing. This whole thing is a lot more than the three of us. There's a lot of people that work behind the scenes. We want to give some thanks. We got to thank Ainsley, Connor, Aniela, Issa, Esty, and Fran. They're like the stewards, doing a lot of work for not a lot of money. Thank you so much.
And of course, Jenny.
And of course, Jenny, producer Jenny in the back. We got producer Brian in the wings. Thank you, Paramount Theatre. Thank you, BetMGM. Thank you, Almost Friday. And Guenther, should we bid these people adieu with a goodbye?
What?
Vankahs?
We need to do it. Good night,
Goodbye,
Wanker!